Our Shams Charania reporting that Jimmy Butler is on his way to the Golden State Warriors.
What up, y'all? The Warriors did it. They finally made a move, but they made a desperation move. You took a guy that said he don't want to re-sign with you. So now you can end up signing Jimmy Butler for a rental for the rest of the season, not make the postseason, fail to get Steph Curry the help that he desperately needs for a fifth championship. At least you're trying. But if Jimmy Butler walks away for free after you depleted some of your roster, you got rid of Andrew Wiggins, Dennis Schroeder, draft picks for an aging Jimmy Butler, a diva Jimmy Butler, a cancer in the locker room Jimmy Butler. I don't care if he's called playoff Jimmy Butler. He can't help the Golden State Warriors get to the top in a Western Conference with that roster that they got. He is not a reliable second option at this point in his career. He is basically averaging the same amount of points as an Andrew Wiggins. But then you turn around and give away a Dennis Schroeder who can average double digits. So the Miami Heat kind of flexed or finessed the Golden State Warriors a little bit. They got rid of their headache and brought that headache to Golden State. Now, don't make no mistakes about this. The Golden State Warriors wanted Kevin Durant. The Golden State Warriors wanted to reunite Kevin Durant with Steph Curry. Now, that's something to talk about, because those two guys together is worth getting rid of Andrew Wiggins and those guys, right? Because the Warriors desperately could use a Kevin Durant about right now. But no matter what, Kevin Durant still don't want to go back to Golden State. They must have did something bad to this man, because he refused to go back to Golden State. But Jimmy Butler don't want to go there neither. Jimmy Butler, he didn't get his wish. He wanted to go to Phoenix, but he ended up going to the team I say that he most likely going to go to. I predicted this. Everybody said, oh, he don't want to go there. He don't control it. And these owners aren't giving a fuck about what these players no more. The owners are fighting back. How you like that coffee? How you like the taste of that coffee? Because these owners don't give a fuck no more. They saying, hey, fuck what these players want. Fuck these wishes of these players. We're going to make the best moves for us. And now Jimmy Butler is on his way to a much tougher Western Conference. And they're going to have a hard time getting the job done winning. It's just that simple. Now, Jimmy Butler, you're in a more tougher conference. The East got weaker, right? The East definitely got weaker. They lost an all-star caliber basketball player. Jimmy Butler may not be a superstar because he's not consistent enough to be a superstar. You can't just play good in the postseason and then call yourself a superstar. It don't work that way. A superstar is a guy that plays good all year long. You got to win some MVPs. You got to be the dude. You got to be a top 5 player consistently. Yada, yada, yada. You got to do all that stuff. First team stuff, regarded as the top 5 best player in the world. Jimmy Butler ain't none of that type of stuff. He's not a superstar. This don't make the Warriors a big 3. If anything, this make them the mediocre 3. Because anytime you add Draymond Green in a big 3, you already don't have a big 3. There's nothing elite about adding Draymond Green to a quote-unquote big 3. Okay? Stop that. He ain't no superstar either. He's a role player. Anytime you mention a role player in your big 3 talk, you already lost. Because that ain't it. That ain't it. And Jimmy Butler going to the Golden State Warriors without Andrew Wiggins on the roster, that ain't it. If Andrew Wiggins was there, I would say, hey, Golden State cooking up something good. But they took an L today, if you ask me. Even though my prediction was right, they took an L because they depleted themselves. Now the Miami Heat, on the flip side, they got a little bit better in the Eastern Conference. The Eastern Conference ain't that good. You got a guy, Andrew Wiggins, who could give double digits. You right? He could float around. That's a good rotational piece. You got Dennis Schroeder. He could be a good backup guard. I mean, Miami Heat's solid. They got good role players, you know, but they ain't going nowhere either. You know, Jimmy Butler gave the Miami Heat some identity, but now that he's gone, they don't really have much of an identity no more. So both teams kind of lost to me. This is a bad trade for both teams. Sports out. Peace.